Would you like to know how to score points in your CMA exam even for incorrect answers? Yes, it's possible. In this episode, I'll show you how to get partial or full credit even if your answer is wrong. And stay until the end to find out how to get your hands on my free CMA exam cheat sheet to guarantee your exam success. And for the best CMA exam strategies and tips, subscribe to my show. Just hit the subscribe button to be notified when I publish a new video every single Monday. Hey there, I'm Nathan from CMAExamAcademy.com, where we help candidates like you pass the CMA exam on the first try. In this episode, you'll discover my best exam techniques and strategies that won't only help you finish your exam on time, but will get you the most points. With an exam that has an average global pass rate of 35%, every single point counts. When it comes to actually taking the exam, you'll be required to take and pass both Part 1 and Part 2. Each part of the exam is comprised of multiple choice questions and an essay section. In order to move on to the essay section of the exam, you must get at least 50% of the MCQs correct. So by familiarizing yourself with the exam format and understanding how each section of it is graded, this will greatly improve your odds of passing the exam. Let's go ahead and dissect the MCQ and essay sections to help you gain a better understanding of what's to come and how to get the most points. The MCQ portion of the exam contains 100 questions and makes up 75% of your total grade. Questions are computer-based, and you have 3 hours to complete it. Anytime you have remaining can be carried over to the essay portion of the exam, which is pretty cool. There will be only one correct answer, okay? The remaining 3 are considered distractors. Each one may seem plausible, so be aware of this. The way to get the most points in the MCQ portion is by going through all 100 questions and answer all the ones that seem the easiest for you, and then go back to the more difficult ones. The exam simulation will mark the ones you skipped to help you identify the questions you still need to work on. And by following this strategy, you won't waste any valuable time on complex questions when you could have answered 5 easier ones instead. This will help you tackle the most questions as fast as possible, thus earning the most points. Like I said, you only have 3 hours to complete all answers, which means you have approximately 1.8 minutes per question. So if you're running out of time and have a few minutes left on the clock, but many questions left, take your best guess. You know why? Because at least you'll have a 25% chance of getting it right. Never leave a question unanswered. Only apply this technique though if you're running out of time. Otherwise, keep doing your best and work out the problems. Are you ready to tackle the multiple choice section of the exam? Leave me a comment below and let me know. Now, the essay portion of the exam is comprised of 2 essay scenarios. Within each essay scenario, you will be required to answer between 4 to 6 questions. Now, unlike the MCQ section, the essay portion of the exam is graded by human graders rather than a computer algorithm. You will be tested on your knowledge of the content and your ability to apply it clearly in a business setting. So this is really important. So here are a few strategies to keep in mind during the essays to help you score the most points in this section. Number 1, express knowledge and apply concepts coherently. Like I said before, you must be able to prove your understanding of the material, which means you have to do more than regurgitate memorized information. This means you will have to explain and apply core concepts, and there's a helpful trick for making sure you answer each essay correctly, and it starts by reading the question word for word. Before you even begin writing your answer, make sure you take the time to understand what is being asked of you. Once you understand the question, identify core concepts, okay? This is where mapping out your answer comes in very handy. You want to make sure you elaborate on each concept and explain key terms. This doesn't mean you have to write complicated answers. In fact, it's just the opposite. Clear, concise answers is always best. And of course, be sure to use proper English. Number 2, using a formal essay structure. It is just as important to use correct grammar and spelling as it is to structure your essay properly. This means writing it out with a clear beginning, middle, and conclusion. Your introductory paragraph should identify what the question is and explain how you will answer it. Expand on your key terms or your key points throughout the middle paragraphs, and then tie everything together in your conclusion. Number 3, show your work. It's critical that you show your work and assumptions. You know why? Because if you just type the answers without showing your work, you could be missing an opportunity to score points. The essay section is probably my favorite section because you can score points or partial points even if your final answer is wrong. I know you don't believe me, but here comes the juicy part, and let me explain. The human grader may be able to look at your assumptions and work and determine that most of it was correct except for your final answer. And in those instances, you may get partial credit for it. It's not guaranteed, but it's possible. Now, even if your entire calculation was correct, but you just pressed the wrong key on your calculator to derive to your final answer, you could potentially get full credit for it. So show your work and assumptions as much as possible. Number 4, 2 extra points for good English writing. So if your English writing is proficient, you could earn 2 extra points. Now, this doesn't mean you'll get points deducted if you don't. It only applies to candidates with good writing skills. So practice English writing if it's your second language like it is mine. Every point counts, and this is a great opportunity to get 2 extra points. Applying the strategies you learned here today, you'll score the most points in your exam and even get partial or full credit if your answer is wrong. Now, want to supercharge your exam success? Get your hands on my free CMA exam cheat sheet packed with my best techniques to help you ace your exam. The link is in the description box below. If you like this episode, please let me know by liking it, subscribing, and sharing it with your fellow CMA candidates. Do you have any questions about these exam strategies? Let me know in the comments. I'll talk to you then.